So if you guys are unaware, TikTok Shop has now let us go about getting samples a much easier way. So for many people who are brand new to the affiliate program, or even though that's been like in the program for a while, it's very hard for most people to get a refundable sample. So today I'm just going to show you guys what the refundable sample actually looks like, and to answer some questions if anybody has any in regards to claiming them, as well as how does it work. So for me, since I've been with the programs since October 2023, TikTok has been giving a lot of samples out, and a lot of people can't get approved to get samples. You see here, it says refundable sample. So what does that look like? When you actually go here, you'll see order refundable sample, generate 3 sales for refund. So for the refundable samples, all you have to do is to get a refund from the seller is to generate 3 sales. Me personally, I like to get refundable samples that don't involve dealing with sales, because you just don't know. People are so finicky when it comes to buying things they want to spend their money on. So I like to find refundable samples that doesn't have a buy requirement. A lot of refundable samples, you just need to post a video. And this is available in all of the different categories. Right now I'm in the personal care category, and I'm looking at all of the personal care products to see which refundable samples would allow me to just post the product video and get a refund back. And this is what you definitely would want to look for individuals who are still trying to get samples. The refundable samples on TikTok is your go-to, okay? So I have been doing a lot of refundable samples on TikTok. Here goes one right here, refundable sample. And you definitely want to make sure you are looking at the requirements. They are not all the same. This one says generate 3 sales for a refund. Now, there are some that just want you to post the actual content and you don't have to worry about sales. This one says you need to have 3 sales, so I typically just ignore this and go back out. The refundable samples, you will see refundable sample on here, as well as, hello Aaron, how are you today? Are you in the TikTok affiliate program? So a lot of them that don't really require sales would be in the fashion area and also makeup. In fashion and makeup, when you look for the refundable samples, some of them have a just post 2 to 3 videos and then you can get your money back. So just think about you being a TikTok buyer, right? So say you like this shirt or the sweatshirt. You're gonna click on it and you're gonna follow the typical process. You're gonna pick your color, you're gonna pick your size, and then you're gonna go to add to cart. This is how the refundable samples work. When you click on, this one doesn't have it. Let me go back out. Where was it? Refundable. I lost it. Oh, here we go. This right here is a refundable sample. So we go here, and then you will see this has a generate 3 sales for a refund. The thing TikTok has stated is even if you buy a refundable sample, which means you're basically coming in as a regular buyer on TikTok Shop, you see the refundable sample. This means the seller is going to give you a complete refund if you do what they want here, which is to generate 3 sales. This is not the only requirement. Some requirements, you just need to post 3 videos. So what you would do is you would click on order refundable sample, and then you will go through picking your color, picking your size, and then you will pick select. Then you have right here about refundable samples. It tells you exactly how that works. Once you agree to the terms of service, you click on got it, And then it takes you to the sales page, just like you would do as a regular TikTok shop affiliate. So that is how the refundable samples work. And for those who are not able to get a traditional acceptance for a free sample by sellers, this is the way to go. Not only can you just come on here, maybe put like $50 to a budget, $100 would probably be best, and just buy samples, return them, or find ones that only need you to post the actual video itself. Let me try to find that while I'm on here, because there are some on here. I know a lot of them are in beauty. You can just post the content and then you get, let's try this bag. And then you can get your money back and then you can just buy more samples and buy more samples. This, the one thing I do like, but I also am like cautious with, is TikTok has stated that you can return the samples. And I know that many brands and companies in general don't like returns. It doesn't look good on that spreadsheet. So I am really being cautious about ordering things as a refundable sample that I know I don't want, just to do a review and then return it, because I'm afraid that TikTok may create a new violation for an influx of returns. Like, they literally have in black and white, if you get a refundable sample, you can return it. But as you know, with TikTok, they can change things on a whim. So if you are buying a lot of things up front for that refund of the refundable sample, let's see what this one say, and you don't get a refund from the actual seller, then you're like, I have to go right ahead and initiate a refund through the TikTok shop. And I know many brands and companies don't like returns, so I'm definitely really cautious with the products I choose to do a refundable sample. I'm trying to find the refundable sample requirement that doesn't mandate you needing to make a purchase, because these are available. The other thing is TikTok does not even have the refundable sample as a filter right now. So this is the only way I know how to find it, is to literally just scroll through the marketplace and look for the word refundable sample to find the ones I like, which is very, very, very time consuming. To be honest with you, it's very time consuming. But if you want to try to generate some income and you don't have a lot of products in your home where you can actually use, because what I have been doing is looking at my home, because I'm an Amazon influencer. Anything that I do for the influencer program is pretty much going to be on the TikTok affiliate program as well. So I tell everybody that follows me on my channel to look at your house, see what you have. And TikTok has the ability for you to use the camera icon to take a photo of any product in your house, and then you could see if it's available on a TikTok shop. Then you have to go back in as a regular, so when you use the camera feature, you have to be in the TikTok regular side where you go and do regular shopping. That's what it gives you, the camera feature up top. So up here where it says search, if you in regular TikTok shopping, like if you're a regular person, you have a camera right here where it says search. This is where you can click the camera and you can take a picture of anything in your home to see if it's available in the affiliate side, so where you can earn some money. So that's what I do when I don't want to spend any kind of money, or if I'm not having any luck, because you gotta have at least 5,000 GMV for sellers to want to give you any type of sample. So I just had a seller, I had a couple sellers and brands reach out to me and give me like all the information about how it works, because I was just getting a bunch of samples and I didn't even know that it really was all about the GMV. And I see a lot of people, and you probably do too, on a TikTok shop talking about my GMV is $1 million, my GMV is 2 million. I'm like, so what? Like, I really did not understand why they kept bragging about the GMV. So when I found out, you gotta have a good GMV in order for TikTok or any seller to want to give you a sample. So this one has a refundable sample. Let's see what this one says. Generate one sale. But yeah, it's yo guys, it's so complicated right now with how they are not giving us a easier filter to filter through refundable samples. And again, all you're doing is just buying the product like you typically would do, but you just have to make sure you are clicking on the refundable sample option here. And then you will go through like a regular person, use your credit card or your bank card or whatever you're going to use. And then when you fulfill whatever the seller says, for this one, it says generate one sale for a refund, it will automatically process. You don't got to contact nobody. It's already in the system. And if you've been on your analytics to see how much you've made and or your go over all the samples, there is a section that says refundable samples next to the regular ones. So that's where you will be able to keep track. Let me just show you because this is my account. Let's go back. So right here, you'll have manage your samples. You'll click on that. Oops. And then you'll see right here, it says refundable samples. So you'll click on here. I haven't had any right now. So this is where you'll be able to track all of your refundable samples. And then you have your free samples over here. I just keep getting a bunch of free samples, but I'm taking a break from it. But I wanted to share with you guys how to, if you're having trouble getting the free samples, what you can do, because I found that the refundable sample option, I don't think people are really taking advantage of it, especially if you see somebody on live talking about a product. If you can find a refundable sample for it versus requesting a sample, you get it so much faster. That's what I have realized as well. Free samples take forever to get to you. But if you buy it, it gets to you so much faster. So you definitely will want to take advantage of dealing with the refundable samples of products you want to talk about in your videos versus doing the actual free sample request. Now you can still do both if you want to, but to get the product really, really fast, do a refundable sample, which is going to generate a regular sale, and then you can fulfill whatever they say here. But TikTok also states that you can, I don't want to add this. TikTok also states that you can just return it as a regular product if you want. But yes, you can definitely take advantage of the refundable samples if you are not getting any type of free samples. And there is no GMV requirement at all for this. So anybody, if you just got into the program yesterday, or today, and you're like, well, I don't have anything in my house that's on the TikTok shop, but I have a couple dollars, you can use that money strategically for your little business, and just go through the generating income or sales or whatever the requirements. I've only seen two options so far when you're doing a refundable sample. One is post multiple videos. What you've seen, if you've been on here a long time, it is so hard to find products. Like these have sold hundreds of thousands of these, and as you can see, it's a refundable sample. So if you wanted to hop on a trend of selling these little car fresheners, you can just come over here and do the refundable sample. Now they do not have a regular sample request, but if you're like, you know what, I want to hop on it, it's a flash sale as well. You have to generate 3 sales to get the refund from this seller. And again, it will show on your account under the refundable sample side. Once you generate the sales, it tracks it, and then you will get an automatic refund. But let's say you buy it and you just not getting any sales, then you can just return it. You can return it. That's the rules that TikTok is stating to you in the black and white in the TikTok University. Now, I caution everyone because nobody likes returns. And TikTok may wind up just putting out a violation for people who have a lot of returns. So I just say use the return feature sparingly if you're going to buy things you definitely don't really want with the refundable sample option. I'm like, these have been really popular on live as well. And I don't know, for some reason, the option of just posting the content, which I have been liking a lot, isn't really showing up a lot. A lot of sellers just want you to make sales, but for many people, that's very hard. So I'm trying to just reiterate, you can find it, but I wanted to actually show it to you guys so that you can know what it looks like. But it's no different than what you see for the other ones. This has been a very popular item too on live for the TikTok shop. And as you can see, it has a refundable sample. And that's why I said if you see something popular that's being talked about on live or video, see if it has a refundable sample. You'll get it so much faster than requesting a seller to look at your request for a free sample, waiting for them to approve it, waiting for it to get to you. When you buy something, it comes to you like that. A free sample takes time. So I want to try to find, where can I go that can give me, let's try fashion. I think fashion might can give me a refundable sample, one that shows just posting without needing to have any type of sales, which is like, you know, a lot. I think these will probably be good. Let's try that one. Nope, generate one sale. So when I make my content on my channel, right, I like to just talk about the many things that I have come across in the TikTok shop because I've only been in the program since October 2023. And I have made over $20,000 so far. And I do the bare minimum with this program. Like, I don't do multiple videos. I don't do long live streams. I don't post a lot at all. And it's been working for me. Like, I really like the low maintenance way of doing this program. And for me, I'm taking a 2-month break from the program because TikTok takes a lot of time, and I just don't want to give that time right now. So I'm taking a break, but I'm liking to take advantage of the refundable samples right now because it's the time of the year where quarter 4 is here. People are just buying, 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 and I don't want to worry about needing to get people to buy things. So I want to find the refundable samples that just talk about posting content and that's it. And it's here. I just, you know, right now, as you can see, it's taking forever to find it. But I saw so many earlier today, but it's not working. But have you, whoever's in here, have you had any success with the refundable samples, or are you just doing typical sample requests from the seller, or is TikTok just giving you coupons? Because that's something else TikTok has done a lot for me. Last month alone, they gave me $1,000 in free samples, coupons. So I would get $100 coupon here, 150 here, 200 there, and it just kept coming, coming, coming because I kept ordering. The more you order, the more they like to give you more money to order and keep on, you know, feeding the system. Well, this one is not showing me what I was looking for. This section is definitely not helping out at all. I need to take a screenshot. I'm going to find one and take a screenshot of it so that it can be shown. But a lot of sellers don't care about you doing a refundable sample and needing to make a sale. I just cannot find one for the life of me right now, which is actually kind of crazy. Let's try the health one. Let's see. I know that's going to be a sale. It needs to be a product that's not popular. Nobody is really looking for it. Let's see. Oh, this might work. This might work. Nope. So it's really hard to find the refundable samples that do not require you to make a sale. A lot of people who come on my channel say it's so hard for them because they're still trying to find their groove with making content. And I wanted to make it clear that you can come to the refundable sample side and order products without you needing to make any kind of sale. You can just post it. But it seems a lot of sellers are changing their requirements and making it so that you have to at least do one sale. Like, these are really good. This brand reached out to me a lot to do things, but refundable samples is definitely what you want to do if you are still brand new, and you have a low GMV. When your GMV is low and you're having a struggle to get sales, do refundable samples. Do refundable samples. This is the easiest way for you to get samples from brands. Like, order refundable sample. It will look just like that. And then you can go about posting however much you like. And TikTok even gives you the option to do a refund of the refundable sample. And another thing I did not mention, when you are doing a refundable sample, like for instance, this foot massager right here has a refundable sample. Right now, if I wanted to get the black one, it will be 86. If I wanted to get the oak one, it's 85. So yeah, get 85 because it's cheaper, right? You can claim both of the coupons that are right here for this sample. So this is the best part about taking advantage of refundable samples. If you are going to purchase a expensive product, all you have to do, again, you're going to follow the regular refundable sample routine, right? But even though this says $85.99, you have a 20%, I have a 20% off TikTok shop coupon, and I have an additional $2 off from the seller. I can claim both of those to lower the price from $85.99 to lower than that because I'm taking 20% off and an extra $2. So again, when doing a refundable sample, this is the benefits of doing a refundable sample. I'm trying to show. So it gives you the option of taking advantage of 2 additional coupons. This one right here is from TikTok Shop, 20% off of this price here. And the seller is giving you an additional $2 off of this price here. That's how the refundable samples are going to help you save the most money because you can take advantage of those coupons. So for people who are having a hard time getting samples, take advantage of the refundable coupons. If you're having a hard time getting samples, do not sleep on refundable samples like these. This brand will typically require you to make a purchase before you can get a refund. But there are some brands that do not require you to worry about making sales. You can just post content. And for some reason, I'm having the hardest time. What is commission plus 10% bonus? What is that? Let's see, do they have them in here? They should have refundable in here as well. Finding a refundable sample with a posting requirement only is like a needle in a haystack. It's really hard. TikTok is not making it easy for us to find those, but if you're a person who wants to get your hands on more samples, this is the way to go. All you have to do is find the option that says refundable sample, and clicking on samples is not going to help you find it, unfortunately. TikTok needs to really get their life together so we can find, like right here, refundable sample for these stockings. Will it show? Nope, just says generate one sale, which again is annoying. Very annoying. But yes, if you're having a hard time getting approved for samples, if your GMV is not to 5,000, you definitely want to take advantage of refundable samples. That works by you coming into the marketplace, finding whatever you want that has the refundable sample tag at the bottom of it, and then you will be able to get more samples without worrying about your GMV. And this is not working out too well for me. Let's try home and living. And a lot of popular products are indeed available for a refundable sample. So don't give up if you're not finding the product you want right now. That's a refundable sample, because if the seller is not trying to grant you the free sample, that is the second option, and the best option to do is to find the product that has the refundable sample on there. That way you can get that, like right here, it says refundable sample, right? Say this right here, this bed frame was like going crazy on live and going crazy in videos, and the seller is like not trying to approve you. So you will come down here, you know, click on that. It will pop up order refundable sample. And then it says right here, in order for you to get your money back, you have to generate one sale. This is not the only requirement. There are some requirements that say post 2 videos and you get a refund. Post 1 video, get a refund. And then you have some that may generate, that says generate 3 sales. I've only seen 3 sales max. I am a seller, so I'm going to have to go on the other side and see exactly what the max request can be if you're going to do an order refundable sample. But let's just say you just can't get a sale, which is okay and happens. You can just return the product. TikTok Shop has stated in the terms of service, when you do a refundable when you do a refundable sample, TikTok Shop has stated you can return that actual item. So for those who are struggling to get the seller to accept a sample request, you can buy the product, make sure it has a refundable sample on there, make your content, and then you can return it. I do caution people who may be abusing their return, because you know TikTok is famous for creating violations for anything. Just make sure if you're going to get something and you definitely want to stop struggling to get samples, find a product you want, order the refundable sample, make your content. If you want it, keep it. If it's like, you know what, I can't take it, I gotta get my money back, then you do a refund. But don't be that person that's ordering like 30 items, that's refundable refunds, and returning 30 products every single time. Because I can guarantee you TikTok will eventually put out violations for those, because you know they love to put violations for things, even though they say we can do it the first time. You keep doing it over and over again, because no business like returns. But they're stating we can do refundable samples, but returns are also an option, but just be cautious. And again, this one is saying we gotta have 1 sale to get a refund. I love to get samples that do not have a sale requirement, because sometimes you just don't get sales. And I'd rather have a sample where I know I don't have to worry about anybody buying it. I can just post the content. And what I have seen most for most products is when you get the product, you have to post 3 videos and then you automatically get your money back. So that's something you definitely want to look for, but TikTok makes it hard for us to find these products, which is the challenge right now. It's a very, very big challenge. You can't find them. You see me scrolling. This is literally what I do just randomly when I have time. I just scroll through the different categories, see where I can find the refundable samples, see if the sample requirement is only for me to post content and not worry about getting sales from the content so that I can get my money back. Yes, I do have the option to get free samples, but what I have also realized is a lot of the free samples being offered aren't that great. And they're been offered by all these different sellers, but they're selling the same exact things. So this is the other way for you to really get your foot out there with content, with products that people are actually looking for and actually buying all the time, especially on live. These lights are really big on live, so I will look for these lights for a refundable sample. And remember, when you buy something outright from TikTok, it comes to you so much faster than when you are ordering a sample. So like right here, it says refundable sample. I guarantee you this seller is going to ask for a sale or 2. Generate 1 sale for a refund. So 1 sale, it may seem like possible, but it's a table. Like like honestly, it only has 4 sold and nobody's looking to buy a table. So I would definitely steer clear of this product unless you definitely know somebody who wants to buy a table. Because the other thing is, you can buy from your own shop. So if you have multiple TikTok accounts and you add this table to your oh my goodness, the word is slipping my mind. Oh, when you add the table to your showcase, if you do get this as a refundable sample and the seller has stated you got to make one sale to get your money back, and you know you need one anyway, go to your third party or go to your fourth or third TikTok account, come to the account that has this in a showcase, purchase it, and that fulfills the refundable sample requirement. So now you're going to get your money back and you get to keep the table. So that's a win-win. So if you know you need something and it has a refundable sample on there, add it to your showcase, request it, which is go through normal stages, and then buy it for yourself. That's another way. And TikTok loves when people are able to make sales, because last month alone they gave me $1,000 in free sample coupons, and that's when I realized they are offering this refundable sample thing, but they make it extremely hard to find the refundable samples from sellers that are only requiring you to upload content. Every refundable sample I have found, majority of them are requesting that you would get a refund if you make 3 sales, 2 sales, or even 1 sale. So you have to be very strategic with the product you're choosing as a refundable sample. Like this Christmas thing, it's a refundable sample. I guarantee you it's like 2 sales. It was 1 sale. So generate 1 sale, you get a refund. And how it works is when you click on it, you will go through the typical ordering process as you would do as a normal person. But yeah, so this is all I have today, you guys. Been on here for 30 minutes. I do talk about more about the TikTok affiliate program on my profile on here on YouTube. So make sure you guys are following. I talk about the TikTok affiliate program on my account, so I